Oh, you want me to start the whole thing right now? Okay. Hi, welcome to the
Same
Jovial
as
Pursuit
last
podcast.
time.
No, it's not. It's different.
Oh, you got a smile
Hi,
on
welcome
your
to
face
the.
this time.
Yeah, see. I'm starting. Come on. Just let me cook. Let me cook. Just... Hi, welcome to the Jovial Pursuit podcast. I'm your host, Brandon. And this is the actual host, Jovan.
I'm
How we
co-host
doing,
today. My name
No,
is
you're not.
co-host.
You're like
My name
the
is
real
co-host Jovi. It's in parentheses.
How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been productive. Finally helping my buddy out with the social media stuff, so that's got me a little busy in between.
What's the social?
Oh, did I not tell you?
Stuff? No.
I'm just helping out with his with one of his pages. He's a very busy person, and I have the skill set to help out. So
All right.
I give like an hour of my time a day, and help him out.
What? How complicated is that, by the way? Because no. All right.
It's like checking messages. It's like secretary shit, bro.
Oh.
Like it's that, but I just started this week. Later down the line, I'll be posting his content and whatnot. But like,
Sure.
Just getting acquainted with his setup and all that. So I just finished that a little bit before we had to get started. So
Sweet. I was exploring. What was it this week? Search engine optimization. In that
SEO.
Hmm.
What you know about SEO?
Nothing, which is why I was looking it up. like it's out here. I know it's out here somewhere. It's a thing.
You to all you for a joke. Okay. Cool. Love you.
For what? What's the joke? I don't know anything about it.
You crack jokes. You're kind of witty sometimes. You could have had it. SEO is a tough one. It's a bit of a tough one. All right, fine, fair enough. So what'd you learn?
A whole lot about things like meta tags.
That's boring.
It is. It's boring, but apparently you have to connect a lot of different things to Google to make Google recognize you. Also, Google's a monopoly.
Absolutely.
Like I'm just
the
putting it out
ABC
there.
Corporation is 100% king of monopolies, and we just don't talk about it.
Yeah. Like the more like being a small business owner and like going into it and being like, oh, what's this all about? What, how do we make this? How do we make ourselves appear when people are like, hey, we're looking for mental health services and you don't show up? And then Google's like, you don't show up unless I say you show up. And you're like, but I'm here. We've been a thing. And they're like, you got the wrong keywords and the wrong tags everywhere. Like, wait, what? I had the keywords right last year.
The bullshit. What?
Yeah. And then it changes. And they're like,
I did a course on Skillshare. And then
did
also through LinkedIn Premium. I was trying to learn a lot about it. Not last year, but the year prior to. Before we moved out of Minnesota, when I was working for the Field a Day Conservation Fund.
Sweet.
So I was doing a bunch of research that you're talking about, and it fucking sucks. So at that point, I was just like, hashtag and be consistent with it.
Yeah, even that. Even like, so I make fun of hashtags on the social media things because I think they're stupid. But there's a legit coding that goes into it, and it's annoying. Because I have to be like, because I got to do the hashtag thing.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
unless you get so large, and then you don't have to worry about that anymore. But
yeah.
Us little peons down here. I hate that term because
I'm getting
like
peed
R.
on.
Kelly's just in the corner, just waiting. He's like, say peon 3 times in the mirror, and R. Kelly shows up.
I'm just saying. Google and R. Kelly have more in common than not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Running stuff out here. Goodness. So that's it? You just learning SEO facts?
Yeah. And what else? Like I was running stuff for the podcast for the Beacon Hill stuff, the podcast.
How is that going? I haven't checked in like a month and a half since I texted you about it.
Yeah. It's been good. Not gonna lie, man. I how should I say it? I'm not super professional sometimes, and I say ridiculous things, and so I got to cut out some things that are just nonsense. For example, I'll tell you, like the audio clip. The audio clip I had to cut out this week was we're diving into depression and kind of like, you know, causes, solutions, strategies, things like that. And sometimes one of the solutions being things like vitamin D, and me being me and reading some different literature in Florida. One of the more popular ways to sort of get vitamin D is to tan your butthole.
Yeah, put that brown star to the yellow one. I know what you talk about. That's how some people say they do a little photosynthesis type stuff, is they get energy that way. I mean, technically they are getting energy. It's just I don't see any of the absorption like process happening there. That happens deeper in the skin cells and then the liver.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like,
so
the butthole is like bar.
Yep. So I was the sound clip I had to cut was me going like, yeah, and when in doubt, if you're depressed, just tan your butthole. just
my
do that.
butthole's not getting any darker. I don't know.
It's
not where I thought this conversation was gonna go. When you said vitamin D, I thought we were going the other way.
I saw it. I saw the look, and no. Why you gotta do that? Like,
but ladies, also Pride Month for y'all too.
You're in a whole mood today.
Inclusive, bro. I'm tired. You're gonna see a bit of like delirium Jovi going on in this because, bro, over 24 at this point. 24 and some change, and there's no end in sight. So,
yep.
You spurred on a bipolar episode, and I hate you for that.
I didn't do anything.
Absolutely.
How was
100%. You and Jill from the other day. Now my mind's in a tizzy. What did I tell you yesterday?
No.
I've been dealing with a lot. And you guys didn't give me the escape that I so desire.
Yeah, and then you remember what happened? Yeah, happened?
I watched the sermon.
That whole I listened to it this morning. It was like one of those where like, so it was meaningful. It was a good sermon.
Mm-hmm.
But what was really enjoyable about it was listening and knowing some of the things that you were thinking and feeling, because there's a whole lot that I felt like I was like watching a friend in a fight where you're like, oh,
bro, I was getting tagged left and right. The amount of times I just wanted to throw my pen. I'm in here taking notes, and I'm like, ain't no way he's sitting here talk about me. Whole time, talk about your boy.
It kind of felt like he could have like just pointed at the camera and be like, Jovi, you know I'm talking about you, like right there.
Me? This guy? He's like, yeah, you. Now listen up. Do your studies. Gain your skills. When he said go back to school and hone the skill that I said, you gotta be kidding me, because I couldn't cuss him out because it's a sermon, obviously.
Yeah, you can't. You definitely can't do that.
Ooh, I shook my fist.
Don't be doing that.
No, I got attacked and bum rushed on so many sides this week. I was chatting with my boy Christian last night, and I was talking to him about the whole school thing, and how you mentioned like, yeah, bro, he's you got a good skill set, whatever, and he's just sitting there nodding in the background, like, I mean, yeah, you really do. I said, you shut it up, because you don't know him. Jill doesn't really know him. And y'all saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the sermon guy who's like, first of all, I'm talking to you. I don't care if this reaches anybody else. I'm talking to you, Jovan. And I said, why is everyone screaming at me? Everyone's being used in the best way possible. So I am going to go back to school. Well, long story short.
Yeah.
I'm looking into it and all that. I'm sick and tired of how excited you get over certain matters of my life. Because it's always more excitement than I have for it.
Well, because I get excited for the things that are like good for you as like the whole you. Like if you're like, hey, I'm gonna start using some little special nose powder, like cocaina. Like I'm gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, man.
Why not? Be there for all my life instances.
No, I'm here for you, for like your good. If you're like looking for a cheerleader on the self-destruction train, it's not
Who
my
said that's
thing.
Self-destruction? What if I'm just trying to make it through these classes?
Oh, cocaine's not gonna help you do that. Good grief.
First of all,
everyone knows you start with Adderall.
It starts with no. First of all, my heart is. They say it's set up for it, but I disagree. I disagree. And also, bro, I'm not gonna lie, because if I do have some extra stuff underlying in the background, I'm gonna be like, just like regular.
Mm-hmm. You mean like an ADHD sort of thing? Like where you're like, oh, this is supposed to make me more efficient.
It was supposed to do the best, and then it just turned me into. Go outside.
Yep. I will say, like, but that's the one that Adderall's the one that everyone tries for like their college finals, and they go into like the school psychiatrist office, and they're like, I can't concentrate.
Caffeine.
Like, yep.
Caffeine and jazz. I used to study like late into the night with coffee and just listening to jazz music.
Dude, did you check out Snarky Puppy?
I did not. I had a lot of stuff on my plate yesterday. I did. My mind was all over the place. And then I kind of chilled out with chatting with Christian, and then I felt like harassing my wife, which lets me know like it's kind of like get out there a little bit. And I'm like, no one wants to play with me.
No fun out here.
I'm just out here kicking rocks, just sand pits. Like, man, I want to hang out.
Yep. You want to play?
But everyone's in other states. That being said, we're a month away, sir. Like,
yep.
Almost to the day.
Yes, sir.
Are we filming on? I forgot. Are we filming on Friday or Sunday?
Yeah, we said Friday.
We said Friday. Friday in the morning. All right, cool. So a month from today, man. Something like that. It's close.
Did we say Friday in the morning? I thought we said Friday in the afternoon.
I think I said I might have to be a little bit earlier because we're supposed to go see Jill's side of the family while we're out there. The 19th. Yeah, so a month.
Yeah, 19th. Did I put on? I'm not sure I put that on my calendar yet. Well, I know we're meeting. Ow. No, I know we're meeting. I didn't put on like the time of day.
So I couldn't even get a pen in, not even a pencil.
Excuse
Let
me.
alone electronic device. I don't even want to
Screen share.
I actually don't.
I can't even share my screen because you're in control of this. I can't. No, I'm good. Screw you. I'm going to show you. I'm so annoyed.
You want to share screen? I'll share screen.
No.
Where's your
No.
screen? Hold on. Look, iPhone.
Look,
iPad.
see there, man.
That's our regular. Hold on. That's our regular schedule.
Yeah, but that was we said it was going to be the same time. You said you might need to be early.
I distinctly remember saying, yeah, I might have to be a little bit earlier. And it's like an hour or so.
Yeah.
So, hey. Well, stop bickering with me today. You're supposed to lead the show. You're not allowed to let me just go freelance.
Fine. Topic of discussion. How many friends do you actually need?
For real?
Like
maybe like 5 of them.
Yeah. Like the real ride or die sort of friends.
Like
I would even say, I was going to say 3.
I'm looking at the ones in my life. Ooh, hold on.
What? And it can't be family. Family's different.
What you mean? My wife don't count?
I mean, she's already ride or die. She's like stuck to you.
Listen, that's not for everybody. So I gotta give credit where credit's due.
That's true.
So let me restart my count.
Wait, hold on. I'm just saying. It sounds like what you're saying is, hey, Jill, thanks for sticking with me. I know it's something you chose to do. Like, really appreciate that. You're a really nice person. Because I sometimes... I'm not going to say it. You say the things.
No. Finish. Nope. Do the thing.
Nope.
No, bro, do it. Say what's on your heart, first of all, and say it with chest.
I was going to say, I can be a piece of work.
First of all, I'm pretty dull. Like,
that's not even true.
For all who know me, they know your boy kind of like luster. He don't really be showing out like that for real. He just kind of like chilling. You know what I mean? Just like sitting back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The guy who was like, I want Peruvian fight day to be a thing, and Brandon and I should fight. That's the guy that's like,
it's cash. It's super cash. Everybody chilling. Holiday morning. Got your little coffee. Spiked, obviously. You're having friendly conversation while they're wrapping your hands. And you're like, man, how the kids been? They've been pretty good. Tyrese get on my nerve, but that's the boys. Cash. And then people circle up. It's a good time. Everyone hanging out, cheering, whatever. Just cash. And then, couple black eyes, busted lips, maybe cauliflower ear,
You said it doesn't until someone. You said it doesn't until someone's unconscious. Like,
yes, it happens all the time. They got the UFCs these days.
The kids are watching the UFCs.
They got the fights on the tubes. We haven't talked about how old we are in a while. But
we did send each other like suggestions on jazz music.
This is true. Like over the past couple weeks, and we talked about hats, our old timey hats. We haven't talked about it for the crowd, but it's cash, man. If you fall on the ground, we hug it out. Go man, go have a drink.
Fair enough.
Cash.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Just like me. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just same. See, so what's your actual number? Because in my head, I'm like, I'm maybe
where I'm at currently. including my wife, you're actually right.
Well, I said 3 for me. I wasn't saying it for you.
It's like outside my wife, it's actually 3.
Yeah. Because when I say like the ride or die, I mean like the people where you work things out with, and
then I gotta throw the homie on there as well. So I'm back up to 5.
Okay.
Because we talk shit almost every time we get drunk, and our spouses hate it. They hate, because it's always some random ass shit where I'm like, I'll say something like regular, and then it'll get hey, bitch.
Hey, you can't be hearing a random woman's voice coming on, and the first thing you say is,
you know, the hilarious thing? It updated recently. It was supposed to be a man's voice.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I specifically changed it in my room for that reason. So where I had some English dude's voice where I call him a bitch all the time.
I changed mine on my phone to the like English dude, and I call him Winston. And so
nice.
Anytime
he
like chimes in, I'll be like, Winston, hush. Like,
that's the same as shut up, bitch.
It's just the white version.
No, I swear it was the English dude for Amazon. I don't know when it switched back, or it.
That was just so quick. It was like,
because I use it all the time. He gets on my fucking nerves.
What do you use it for? I mean, I know the lights, but like,
that I still listen to music through, like, because I have Amazon Music Unlimited, so I'll use that.
But is the speaker any good though? Like, because I'm
actually pretty decent.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I have mine set up. I think my particular room is the subwoofer room, so it has an extra bit of bass, but it's still pretty clear. So I actually I like my setup. You can actually turn all of them to that type of setup.
Oh dang.
Yeah, but at this point, I use it less in my room than maybe like downstairs. I'll have it turn on my lights. That's like the main thing that I do. Sometimes ask a question, clear my notifications, but like most of my stuff, like I'll be in the kitchen, be like, yo, add this to my shopping list or something. It's supposed to get an update, like to be a little bit more like the Chat GPT one, or Gemini from Google.
Yeah.
Thinking about trying out Gemini from Google. I've been a little weary, but for the basic shit that I'm doing,
it's a monopoly.
I already have a Pixel phone. Like they got your boy in the loop.
Yep.
I refuse, because I'm actually pissed that they bought Fitbit just to destroy it, to elevate their Pixel watch. Yep. They can actually suck ass for that.
Yep.
Wholeheartedly, from the deepest depths of my soul, ABC Corporation, aka Google, you can suck dick for that.
Just buying a company just to kill it.
I mean, Amazon does the same thing. Bro, the world is run by monopolies. Oh, it gets on my nerves, because we have whole laws.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we fucking made Carnegie tear up his land stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. He was buying them in. Bro started tripping, so he started messing with the school system. He said, fuck you guys. Get your ass now. I'm getting a bunch of workers in the field. It's him and who's the other one?
Rockefeller,
yeah. Mm-hmm. They had a whole little cohort of minions. Now that's the Waltons and Rothschilds.
Yep.
Hey guys, if you want to do anything, just give my videos a little boost. I don't want to work for y'all ever, but like, just, help your boy out. I talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit, but like, I'm gonna ask for help. You gotta shoot. You know, shooters gotta shoot.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
Look, I know. I just like went after you, but if you could help me out,
Bro, I could use some ads. Bro, they got way too much money. Share the wealth. But
the
friends, we tangented off the friends thing.
yeah.
Friends, you're probably right. 3 solid ones. And I definitely give the caveat for the guys. Throw a girl in there.
Mm-hmm.
They need better perspective from the women's point of view. I mean, same with women, and I'm not talking like LGBTQ assistants because y'all going for the same team. But I'm talking like get you a straight guy in your group that's gonna kind of call you out on your shit too. Everyone needs to swap. Get somebody in your circle. Everybody mismatch.
We do so much better as a society if we would actually sit down with different approaches, different
Absolutely.
thoughts, and just be like, I just want to know your perspective and just actually pay attention to it.
Right. Listen, like don't look to respond, like look to understand.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a lost talent right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general. Goodness.
Yep. No,
what else you got, Chief?
I was asking about the friend thing because, like, I feel like there's a lot of people that emphasize like these big groups where they're like, these are our friends, but don't actually do the work to really grow like those 3 to 5 that are really, really powerful supports.
We live with a lot of false coverings of things, and that's why I openly talk shit. Because let's face it, I'm gonna tell you to your face and behind your back. Everyone's gonna know, and at least it's in that case. Like it's not just behind your back. You also need to know you're a piece of shit, or man, they're giving you a lot of scuff. You're a great person. On the flip side, you got to talk just as much positive as you do negative. You balance it out.
Yeah. The other thing I had on the docket was the cost of honesty in relationships. You and I have been talking a lot about it. And like, it's so good to have in relationships. But man,
it's rare I get the chance to call you out on your stuff. But that's one thing that I like about this show is it's gotten us closer in general. And I don't know who else you're vulnerable with. I'm gonna make you be vulnerable with me. Like, bro,
that's true.
Better open up because it's not gonna be one-sided. Let's figure this out. We gotta tip the scales.
Yeah.
So when we were chatting, it sounds like weird, but like it felt good that I was able to call you out on your shit. Because it's like somebody, like we all need somebody that is able to, preferably multiple people in your life. Like, there's obviously the times that one person could be wrong, but it's like it builds the relationship as opposed to like hindering it. Like when we're coddling each other all the time, we're hindering ourselves. Like we kind of have to be a little more honest and sometimes harsh in our honesty. I'm not saying go overboard, but like you got to really like tell it how it is, and in the most progressive way possible.
Yeah. Because I mean it does sting to have those either where because even for people when you're being honest with other people, it's uncomfortable, it's vulnerable. But it's a really powerful thing if you can be honest and transparent with people and have people call you out and know that it's safe enough just to be like, you're right. Sorry. I'm doing the thing again that I know I should be working on, you know? And it's just kind of nice. Builds relationships.
Yeah, you got me right back.
How?
The whole conversation from the other day.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. You got me right back.
Well,
But the thing is, what did I tell you yesterday? In between like the people who have recently called me out on my shit, I was like, yo, I'm proud of y'all. Because I've been asking for it for a long time. And then to see y'all step up to the plate and like do it, I was like, dang.
You guys are doing it. Good for you.
I'm like a coach who's like getting beat up. Damn. All right. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I gotta get back in the gym.
But for those that watch, like, it's, if you have those 3 to 5 and you can develop that honesty with them, you can go so far in life, in your personal development and your personal growth. Like if you have, even if it's just the 3, if you can be honest, transparent, they can be honest with you, and you guys work things out. You're always challenging each other to be better and work on the things that you need to work on. You can go so far. Absolutely. So far.
Truly. I agree with that 100%. Oddly enough, part of my good advice for this week entails that very lesson right there, the one that we're ending off with, right? Wait, no, we got time. Oh, I'm a little ahead of time. My good advice this week. We'll circle back. Do you have anything else? Actually,
I had bad advice. My bad advice was really not good.
Okay.
All right. Bad advice. You just want to go for bad advice?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Bad advice. Ready? Always treat your kids like they're a nuisance. Never listen to them. And whatever you do, always have your eyes on a screen or like anywhere but them.
So we're doing the backwards battle. Got you. Let them raise themselves. They got it.
Remember, everything that's wrong in your life, I'll do the Jovan thing. Just
you gotta look everywhere.
Everything that's wrong in your life is your kid's fault. You didn't choose this. They did it to you. It's it's all their fault. And always parent that way. Parent as if it's always their fault. Okay. I mean, let them know.
Damn, start. I got two pieces of good advice. Goodness. There's a sentiment that I hold near and dear to my heart, and it also goes in line with what you're talking about. To flip the script, good advice for the parents is it's about understanding. Your kids don't owe you a goddamn thing. They don't owe you anything in this life at all. Don't ever go to them and tell them that, oh, I paid all this and da da da. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You sound stupid. They didn't ask to be into this world, just like you didn't ask to be in this world. So don't do the same shit that your parents did. Like, well, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. Bro, I wish the fuck you would. You're going to prison. So, remember this. Your kids don't owe you anything. They don't owe you taking care of you at the end of your time. If you do good parenting, they will take care of you. But they don't owe you shit.
I feel like the amen sort of thing, like coming on, like
it gets on my nerve because they sit on this high horse. Bro, my daughter coming into this world doesn't owe me anything. She doesn't even owe me love. She does not owe me anything. She ain't asked to be here. But as a good parent would raise their child, that kid's gonna take care of him on the back end because they'll see that lesson involved in it.
Yeah.
It gets on my fucking nerve. And again, most of these things that I have as good advice, they all come from like experiences of my life where I'm like, my own mother has told me some shit like that. And I'm like, now we have a better understanding of that whole system. But I'm like, in the past, I'm like, bro, I didn't ask to be here. Why are you treating me like this? I don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
If anything, you owe me shelter and food on the table and some clothes so I stay dry. Mm-hmm. You do, and the government says that. But outside of that, I don't owe you shit. Mm-hmm. All right, part 2. Back to the first thing. Circle back. You don't have to be nice all the time to show love. Ooh. If you think you gotta be nice all the time to show love, you're wrong.
Yep.
I don't even think I gotta explain that one.
That one's just gotta like sit there. Like
just see previous comments from a few minutes ago. Mm-hmm. Every bit of that points to, bro, you gotta be a little harsh. It is what it is. If you want your relationships to grow, you gotta show all facets of life.
Yep. Something kind of along those lines. Like I was, what was it? It was a parenting class that I was watching just because I was curious about it. And the guy who was talking, he was kind of referencing like when kids will say like, well, you don't love me, you don't let me do what I want to do. And he was talking about like the one thing that makes a parent that's different than any other adult relationship is the discipline side of it. Like, cause you can get food, shelter, love, connection. There's only one adult that's really tasked with like calling you out on your stuff and dealing with it. And it's your parent, and they love you more than anyone else. And we all know it. Because they're like, we're gonna deal with this.
Got it.
So that idea of like you don't have to be nice in order to show love. Like love is more than just being nice.
Parents have been using spare the rod incorrectly for a long time. Because it's spare the rod, you hate your child, and it talks about consequences, not just beating your children into oblivion. Like parents talking to you.
That got way overused for a long time where they're like, spare the rod, spoil the child. Like, oh, got it. So let's beat them. That makes them better.
No. That's not what it said.
Have you seen that meme clip of the monkey from Planet of the Apes when he's like, oh, no. That's what I imagine.
The shock in his eyes. Oh no! Why does he reminds me of a Minnesotan for some reason?
Yeah, it does.
Just in the wintertime. Oh no!
Like that's the thing that popped in my head when you said spare the rod, spoil the. Like that was the thing playing in my head. That's like the perfect thing to have pop out. Oh no!
just backing away, shaking his head.
Oh man!
Y'all got the wrong message.
Like that's not what this is about,
bro. It's like playing telephone, and you got the last person in line who's like, "You say something about a yellow car," and bro said, "I got brand new shoes" or some shit like that. Is like, how do we get to yellow? No. How?
I was talking about like caring for them and like consequences, not beating them.
Right, teaching right from wrong. like beating him like a donkey. Goodness, it's not. Y'all didn't read the previous story about that donkey getting beat. I swear, that man got rebuked.
That is an amazing story, by the way.
True.
Just the donkey getting beat, and the donkey's getting beat because it's like, this thing over here is gonna kill you, and I'm not going that way.
I'm not doing it. And he's like, bro, let's go. He's whopping him with the man. I'm not going. You go. The Holy Spirit pops up like, why you keep doing my boy like that? Yep. That's mine right there. He's like, what you mean? He bows out of nowhere. Like, bro, nah, fuck all that. I'm mad at you now.
Yeah, but like that.
I want to tell comedic stories of the Bible. I will put my twist on it. It's a
Yep.
good time.
I mean,
Scott,
I'd
New
pay
World
money to see it.
slang. A lot of New World slang. Because the amount of times in Bible study, I've been talking to Tanner like, yo, and the Holy Spirit said, fuck out of here. Like, I'm done with y'all. And he doesn't necessarily say it like that, but he might as well have. He might as well.
I would love to see that sort of
Do a one-man play.
yeah, just like
Story of Joseph. I'm all the brothers.
I got all the cool stuff in Dad's love.
Big old
We'll show
robe.
you.
I'm out here. Do a little jig.
We'll show you.
And then when they put the bag over my head, I'm like, huh?
What's going on?
Who turned off the lights? All I had was candles. Goodness.
Can
Who
you
put out my
imagine?
menorah? The fuck?
give it back. Can you imagine, like, as he's sitting there, like how quickly he's into slavery? Like, does he realize, like, I maybe shouldn't have been so cocky? Like,
The thing, he wasn't even that cocky.
wow.
He wasn't even. His brothers were hella jealous.
Yeah, but that's
The
because
oldest three.
That's because the dad was like, he's my favorite.
That's not his fault.
True.
That's not his fault. That's Dad's fault.
That's true. That's true. You don't get the play-by-play of like he's the one that's like
right.
That
he ain't go over here and say T. I get to be in the house. T.
yeah.
Dad gave me his coat. Like,
Yeah. That's true.
oh, I got it. All right. Jill said it enough times. I gotta start doing skits.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get some white sheets. White and burlap. Goodness. The amount of times
Yeah.
these motherfuckers gotta wear burlap.
Can you think of a scratchier fabric to have to wear in the sand? Like, just have to
That
have calluses.
Bro, nah, cause the amount of sweat is gonna soften it. So it's not gonna be as bad.
Is there such a
Also-
thing as soft burlap? I'm just saying, like,
It's softer burlap.
softer.
It's what we call in the industry used. It's been beaten around a lot.
It was not spared. It was
Also-
given the rod.
People forget about deforestation. Like they had a lot more forests and whatnot back then too. It wasn't all desert.
No, yeah. Especially in some of the areas.
Right. We always think about just deserts, but I'm like, Solomon had a whole hanging gardens and whatnot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my man did the works. First of all, don't nobody need 70 wives, 300 concubines, and then just a plethora of other harlots and whatnot. Don't nobody in the world need that many.
No.
And then the Queen of Sheba on top of that.
Mm.
You
That man.
you
had
know,
a-
everybody
Mhm.
piping. I don't know if they had STDs back then, but there would be a
That-
reason to not be able to get divorced. Like
That might be
Especially-
where STDs came about.
Solomon.
just like
Trace them all back to that motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
That
like we were
rich
good
guy.
before then. That super rich guy, and he just
Nah, because David was out here tripping too.
he didn't have like
He didn't
Wow.
have as many, but he still had a plethora himself.
man.
The hilarious nature. People think that they can just do that and they think they're like sticking to the script, but I'm like, you had to house all those people for life. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
couldn't just like say no. Like, what is it? The Duggins or whoever that
Duggars.
Duggars or whatever. Yeah, like, can't have that where you just get divorced out of it, or you still got to pay for all that. And I was like, is that
Mhm.
where alimony come from? Man, these women been getting it for a minute.
That's an interesting thought. I didn't think about that.
I don't know the roots of alimony, but I see traces.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they were. I mean, they had to be like, you know,
Because they
Sort of
would
put
they'd be
house and
considered like
board.
unclean. So like if even if they're not like no longer in your services. You still had to pay up. Food, water, shelter, the whole nine.
Yep.
That seemed a little bit more respectable than how people treat it today. And we done lost some pieces.
Yep.
I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got here, but we got here.
Yep. No. You got anything else you want to add?
Nah, I don't think I really have anything. Not for this week.
All right.
Not true. Next week I'm starting a game. On this show, wherein I will put up a portrait out of the collection from the Govee devices.
Okay.
And for whoever, like, I'll clip it, and whoever answers with the name of the painting or portrait or place, because it's also got places, and the artist, unless it's a place, then I will mail you a wristband for the $3.99s. Little prize, little incentive, get engagement out here hanging with the crowd. So yeah, that's what I got. I got that for next week, so I'll start that up.
Sweet, that'd be great.
Cool.
All right, everyone. Well, we'll talk to you all next week.
Peace and love.